Kansas City Chiefs. They, of course, were Super Bowl champions 2 years ago. They won over the Niners in Miami. And they fell to the Bucs in Tampa last year, but now they are back making their third consecutive trip to the big game.
They have truly cemented themselves as perennial front-runners, and now, when we think of Kansas City, we expect them to be in this game. They're trying to emulate the New England Patriots, who went to Super Bowls 51, 52, and 53 in recent years, and they came up with a win, loss, and then a win again in those 3 consecutive seasons.
Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they are back again in the big game. It's their 4th appearance, but all coming since the year 2000, Charles.
They've been in it 3 times total, right? Lost 2 prior, right? Lost once in Detroit to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Remember, Mike Holmgren was the head coach of that team. And then they lost that heartbreaker to the New England Patriots when Russell Wilson was picked off. But the win, oh, it was magnificent. That was back in the New York, New Jersey metropolitan area, Super Bowl 48. And remember, they just rolled over the Denver Broncos and Peyton Manning in that one. They'd like to have that kind of performance again in this one.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now Wilson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. He's going to get this underneath to Dallas. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Nicole Hardman with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is DJ Reed returning. And able to get this out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Wilson leaves this one with Penning. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Now that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And the Seahawks are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. From the gun, it's Wilson. Touchdown, Seahawks. Will Dissly from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Myers Seahawks connects on the PAT. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown, Chiefs. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Here's Reed returning. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Penny running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Wilson. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. Through one corner, 14-7 our score. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Reed. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
And just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. To throw is Wilson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Melvin Ingram in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon, standing just about on his own goal line. And taken right on the 30. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. On 1st down, Mahomes on the move to his left. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 41 yards. And the Chiefs are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Reed returning. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't come before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. They'll look to set up his blockers. So possession goes over here on the punt. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. DeMarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. A reminder coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. They might just get... This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 50. the Chiefs continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the route is on here in this first half. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Reed. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Well, let's gaze our attention as the offense takes the field on Rashad Penny. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
That's so educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Melvin Ingram able to drop in that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. A first carry now for Alex Collins. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Here's Hardman to return. 51 yards on the punt there. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. Mahomes now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just...
So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for him. So what's the approach here in this? And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. And when you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage.
And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are starting to pour it on at the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will swell by one more. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Reed returning. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw into the hands of Lockett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Wilson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been
This is caught inside the 15. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A big play there for KC. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chiefs are starting to open things up here in the Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will extend this big lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Reed. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson steps away to his left. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
From the 29, Wilson buying time to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Penny. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. There he goes, left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Officially, that is a 99-yard punt return. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. What a risk he took, but it paid off. I mean, he took that punt from inside the 5 near the goal line, ran it all the way back.
And normal coaching says you let that one go. Anytime you're inside the 10-yard line, you let it hit and hopefully bounce into the end zone. But as you mentioned, he took a risk, and boy, did it pay off in a big way. I wonder if they let up a little bit going downfield, thinking that there was no way he was going to return that one.
Butker on for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Here's Reed returning. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 1, Wilson. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. And the Seahawks on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angle.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate, Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some.
And the pressure gets to him again. Frank Clark, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. From the gun on third down, Wilson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick six in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick sixes over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that would pretty much seal the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick six, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended? That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. Out left, he's got it to Everett. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. Here's Reed. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Under pressure, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a third and long. Now it's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Well, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. They can now enjoy the final stages of this one, a very convincing one. I don't know what was said in the locker room, but whatever it was, it worked pretty well.
It certainly did, and it's probably a capper that...
And this is caught, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly, as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Here's Reed returning.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
Seattle now ready to march onto the field. On first down, Wilson. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on,